Hey, how's it going? It's been a while, I know, but this is going to be a different video. This is going to be one of those videos where I talk to you face to face and for you to get to know me a little better. Now, the reason why I am doing this is because I need to make videos that don't take too long to edit so I can just quickly record myself and upload it to YouTube instead of just, taking clips from streams and editing it to upload. Because I do hard edits and I feel like the streaming stuff, cutting down gaming clips to upload to YouTube take a while. They take a long time. I'm not gonna lie to you. They take a long time. So for today's topic is how did Shocker get into metal music? Let me get myself ready really quick. Let me get into the theme of it. All right, I got the fit on. I'm ready. The reason why I'm talking about this is because there was a show that came out recently known as Stranger Things. And in one of these episodes, one of the newer characters named Eddie plays Master of Puppets in the Upside Down world. And when I saw pictures of it, when I saw GIFs of it, and when I saw it on TikTok, because on TikTok, it's almost hard not to ignore things that people post on there. So it just kind of happens. I wished I would have seen that episode naturally, so I could have gotten a more pure reaction of like, yo, what the f? He's playing Master of Puppets. This scene looks badass. I wish I had that pure reaction, but I didn't. And please don't hate on me. I'm gonna watch it eventually. The reason why I haven't watched it yet is because me and my girlfriend have been watching The Boys, and we finally finished The Boys as of last night. So for you, whenever this gets uploaded, it was this week. We finally finished The Boys this week, okay? So now we can move on to Stranger Things. But we're going to start on season 1 because she hasn't seen all of season 1. She only watched a couple of episodes. I finished on season 2. I started season 3, but I kind of got bored of Stranger Things and I just stopped watching it, okay? I'm sorry. I'm going to watch it. I swear. Dizzy. It's happening. I'm watching Stranger Things, okay? It just took a while. My girlfriend likes to sleep. Let's just say that. Yeah, there was a scene where Eddie plays Master of Puppets, and Master of Puppets was really trending in the music genre. It hit the number 50 something mark on Billboard records, and I was like, interesting. Master of Puppets was one of the first metal songs I've ever listened to when I was first introduced into that genre. So this is how I got into that genre. I was big into Master of Puppets before everybody else did, so I kind of want to be like, yeah, I was a Metallica fan before you were a Metallica fan. Suck it. Not to be mean. It's just, it's just one of those things where like, damn, I was into this, now everybody's into it. But I don't want to be one of those people that metal keeping, I guess, gatekeeping, keeping things, genres from people who are finally listening to it because it's trending. I'm glad Metallica was trending because of Stranger Things, and I hope Metallica gets people to listen to more metal music in the future. Hashtag Metallica for Super Bowl 57. So, how did I get into this? Well, we gotta rewind it back a couple of years when I was probably 5 or 7, I don't know. Pretty young. I had just gotten a PlayStation, and one of the games that I picked up was Tony Hawk Pro Skater. And if you haven't played Tony Hawk Pro Skater, the playlist on that game was magnifique, divine. I had like my first spoonful of rock music, and I ate it up. I was like, I've never tasted this rock before. I love it. It was delicious. So anyways, I got into rock at a very early age because of Tony Hawk Pro Skater, because it had such a great playlist. I would even play Tony Hawk Pro Skater just to listen to those music for fun. Literally. I wasn't good at the game, but I really enjoyed playing it. Then after that, I got introduced to Creedence Clearwater Revival because my dad was into kind of, classic rock. Well, to them it was rock. To us now it's classic rock. He introduced me to Creedence Clearwater Revival. Then we started listening to a radio station in Sacramento known as 96.9 The Eagle. And keep in mind, I was kind of sheltered a little bit when it came to music. So there was a lot of things that I wished I had listened to, but unfortunately I didn't. I was one of those Radio Disney kids.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Shout out to any Radio Disney kids out there. I feel your pain. So anyways, finally I got out of the Radio Disney phase and I got into the classic rock phase, where I listened to Aerosmith. Aerosmith was one of those songs, or was one of those bands that stuck out to me. And lo and behold, Guitar Hero made a game with Aerosmith. So I bought that game and I got introduced to all of Aerosmith's songs. I knew every single song of Aerosmith. Because of Aerosmith, I got the CD of Aerosmith's greatest hits. Fast forward a little bit. This all took place in middle school, by the way. I had a friend that I met through in Boy Scouts. We were in the same grade. We went to the same school in middle school. And one day he asked me if I wanted to be a part of a band, a garage band pretty much. And the instrument that I would be playing was the bass guitar. I don't own a bass guitar. I borrowed it from my cousin, and I was like, you know what? I'll borrow the bass guitar, and one day I'll own my own guitar. That has yet to happen. So one of the songs that we were given to start practicing and playing was one, Original Prankster by The Offspring, and then a song that my friend had created on his own, and then there was Master of Puppets by Metallica. When I first listened to Master of Puppets by Metallica, it felt like my eyes were being opened to such rhythms that I've never heard before, and I was like, hey, yo, this is metal music? I can get down to this, hell yeah. Because I was already introduced by classic rock and other rock music before, so me hearing to such heavy tunes, it just felt so different. And I was like, yeah, I can get down to this. Because of Metallica, I was like, yeah, I like metal music. I want to listen to more of it. A couple months jump forward, the band, just ended up not working out, and then we move on to high school. And I had signed up to be a part of football. We had to train during the summer. And during the summer, during our training days when we were lifting weights, they would play music at the weight room at the high school. And they would play, Disturbed, System of the Down, and they would even play Boom by P.O.D. I would listen to those bands while I was at the weight room. I was like, damn, all right. I'm gonna keep in mind of these songs. So if I ever hear it again, I'm gonna quickly favorite it, because at the time, Pandora and Spotify was kind of like a new thing in a way. I don't know how long Pandora was around, but I had finally gotten a hand on a iTouch. Not an iPhone, an iTouch. It was like the iPhone, but without the capabilities of making calls. It was just for the purpose of using it as a iPod in a way, except with the touchscreen that allows you to play apps and stuff like that. I was more into Pandora at the time. So I would start listening to metal music. I would start creating playlists of Metallica. And then finally I would find the music that I would hear at the gym, and I started listening to those. And then I was like, yeah, all right, here's the music that I like, and I'll start listening to this a lot more often. And then fast forward after high school, I would start getting into wanting to go see live rock music, live metal performance. And one of the first concerts, I'm not joking, one of the first concerts that I went to was probably in 2016 when Avenged Sevenfold came to Sacramento to play at the new Golden One Center, where it had just been built. It's the new state. It was the new stadium for the Sacramento Kings, and I went to go see Avenged Sevenfold with my one of my brothers. He's the middle child. We listened to Avenged Sevenfold, and that was the first concert that I've ever been to. All right, the first concert I've ever been to was Avenged Sevenfold. I still like Avenged Sevenfold till this day, so you can't tell me otherwise, because I'm still gonna listen to it, whether you think I have shit taste in music or not. So screw you. So after Avenged Sevenfold, the band P.O.D, which I mentioned, who played Boom, and keep in mind, I was into wrestling when I was a young child, and Rey Mysterio was my favorite wrestler. And for those who don't know, P.O.D did the intro or did Rey Mysterio's theme song in WWE. Oh, cool. P.O.D's coming to Sacramento. They play the theme song to Rey Mysterio. They were also Charger fans at the time when they were still in San Diego, but then after the move to LA, I don't think they're still Charger fans anymore, because I don't see them repping Charger stuff anymore. They would go to, you know, home games to perform music out there and stuff like that, and I was a Charger fan as well, so I was like, I want to go see this band. And because I went to go see this band, I got introduced to a younger, I don't know how old they are, they're kind of a new band. I don't know if they're still playing music together, but it's called Nine Shrines. They were a cool band to listen to. I got to meet the singer, I got his autograph and stuff like that. So I was like, you know, it's cool to listen to bands I've never listened to before. This is awesome, going to concerts to not only hear a band that you want to listen to, but to see bands that you probably never heard of before. There was a concert that I wanted to go to in 2017, which was Aftershock. And I've mentioned this before on my on this channel when I went last year. I didn't go in 2017 because it just didn't work out. I wasn't able to get the tickets on time. By the time I had already figured out what Aftershock was, the tickets were already sold out, so I ended up not going. So I made it a goal to go the following year. I saw the list of the bands that were going to be playing in 2018 at Aftershock, so I started listening to a Slipknot, A Day to Remember, and then at the time I was also listening to another radio station that kind of focused on more harder rock, which was 98.5 Rock. I was learning more music within the genre of rock and metal, and so I went to Aftershock in 2017 and got introduced to more bands. And then in 2018, guess who would be headlining not one, but 2 nights? Gonna have to show off the shirt a little bit. Let's see. All right, Metallica. They played Friday night, and they played Sunday night. Obviously, when I found out Metallica was going to be playing at Aftershock, I had to go. I started off listening to Metallica because I wanted to be a part of a band, and because of Metallica, my taste in music grew even more when I started diving into more hard rock, metal, and all that kind of stuff. So for me to finally see Metallica for the first time in person live last year, it just felt so cool. Let's just say you watch Stranger Things, you've never heard a Metallica song before, and Master of Puppets was one of those songs that had you going like, hey, yo, what is this? This is awesome. That's how I felt when I first listened to Master of Puppets for the first time. I felt the exact same way people who saw that scene on Stranger Things, I felt the exact same way you felt when you saw that scene. If anything, I'm kind of glad that it got introduced in Stranger Things, and it has such a badass scene where we see Eddie playing in the upside down world and we saw red lightning coming out of the sky. I thought that was the most coolest thing I've ever seen. I wish I would have seen that scene and I had it spoiled to me, but you know, TikTok be crazy and it is what it is. So I can't wait to see it when I finally do see it, because I started when I first found out that Master of Puppets was in Stranger Things and it had such a cool scene, I had goosebumps. I was listening to it in my car again. I was just listening to all of Metallica all over again, and just hearing those rhythms play gave me goosebumps all over. So I hope that Master of Puppets is one of those songs that introduces everybody else to more rock genre, if you're ever interested. So with that said, I hope you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let me know what's your favorite rock metal song that you like to listen to that introduced you to metal. Let's just say that. And with that being said, I'm out.